hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Hines is tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. Keeps looking downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Just keep slinging it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
winning play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Overton. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fights off a defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Overton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Overton. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in
They pick it off, and this defense, they a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. Under fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes a man miss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but you've had the success these guys have had throwing it. You're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Now adjusting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Fires to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to the ground game on the left. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Funk. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get... He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Buying some time as he moves left. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds a single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Looking for the end zone.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.